AI is literally the most powerful tool that you can use. But here's what AI can't replace. It cannot replace human connection. As long as you're able to provide that quality of experience on top of the service, you will still be favored over AI. Hello and welcome back to another episode on the Beauty Industry Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Sammy Kennedy. Now today's episode is a little bit different. It's talking about something that you've either been using in your business and getting subpar results because you're not quite sure how to use it to its full potential, or you've heard the words thrown around, you're a little bit too scared to try it out, and you're unsure if it's actually going to even be worth your time. The thing that I am talking about right now is AI, short for artificial intelligence. So if you've heard things like AI, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, all of those words being thrown around, that is exactly what I am referring to in this episode. AI is everywhere right now, but is it actually useful for you as a beauty business owner? Or is it just another trend that'll fade? Today, I'm breaking down exactly how AI can help you run your business smarter, faster, and more profitably without replacing the human touch that makes beauty services so special. So here's what we're going to cover. What AI can and can't do for you as a beauty business owner. The biggest mistakes salon owners make when using AI, and also how you can use AI the right way to grow your business. If this episode teaches you anything, you feel like you have a massive aha moment, please screenshot and tag me on Instagram at Sammy Kennedy Coach so I can shout you out. So before I talk about what AI can and can't do in the beauty industry, I do want to give you a bit of context. For the last 12 or so months, I have been using AI daily. I specifically use ChatGPT. I have used Firefly's AI. I have used Canva's AI, Google's AI. I have gone and played around with a whole different bunch of AI technologies, and it's been really interesting to see what the full capability of this software and large language models is. AI is something that allowed me to not only run my coaching business, decrease the amount of time I was spending doing mundane tasks, improve the output of my VA's quality of work and also the efficiency, but it also allowed me to run two businesses at the same time, being able to do complex marketing campaigns, building out strategy, being able to refine my current strategy. Like, this thing is amazing. And if you think that you have better knowledge than AI, you've got to be kidding yourself at this stage, because it is taking every single piece of information that exists out there and coming up with responses. But I think a lot of people don't quite know how to leverage it. So instead, they end up saying, oh, it didn't really work for me, or I tried, but it's not that great. And so to you, I would say you probably just don't know how to use it correctly. And that's probably why you're not getting a good result out of it. But I promise you that if you actually take the time to learn how to use it on a daily basis, obviously over time, it starts to understand more information about you, the way you work, your business, your brand, and the quality of responses it will give you are a lot higher. So if you're not currently using this tool, I'm going to show you a little bit more about what it can do for your business. So firstly, it can automate marketing tasks. So things like your social media, emails, content creation. If you're someone who doesn't like writing, you can use AI to help you with the copy. If you're someone who doesn't know how to respond to that nasty client text message you've received and you want to get all emotional and rant back, but you know you need to keep it professional, AI can help you come up with a really great response for them that keeps things professional. It helps resolve any kind of conflict issues, and it will allow you to take into consideration, like, what are the things that I need to be aware of before I hit send on that message? And how do I craft a message that's going to cause the least problems for me in the future? In terms of content creation, it can help you build out your structure. It can help you build out the strategy. It can help you think about the overall campaigns. Like, there are so many incredible tasks that AI can help you with. It can also help you with things like admin. So if you need booking reminders, client follow-ups, chatbots, you can actually implement AI into your business where it will go in and do those things in the back end for you. So it can set up workflows. You've also got things like improving your customer experience. So being able to put information into AI and get it to understand all your knowledge, your tips, your tricks, your skills. And then in terms of looking at complex client case studies or wanting to improve or enhance certain things with the information you have about that customer, you can actually use AI to create personalized recommendations and get faster responses. Now, the other thing that I love using AI for is just saving time on repetitive tasks. That allows me to focus on clients and making profit in my business rather than hand typing out, a really long email or going and grabbing the transcript from a certain call and then taking little things in and out. Like, AI is literally the most powerful tool that you can use. But here's what AI can't replace. It cannot replace human connection. In your business, it is your responsibility to build trust and relationships, especially when you're providing that beauty service. It's a very intimate setting. It's one-on-one. You're there looking after the client. AI can't do that for you. Yes, it can send follow-up messages. It can check in. It can help you prepare for the experience that you're going to give and then also nurture afterwards. However, when it comes to you being in the room, that's all on you. So AI can't yet replace that. So that's where you can really tap into what are the things you do really well and use it as a tool that works with you. Because you know what it's like. You're really great with clients. You're really great at being hands-on. But when it actually comes to doing all the other back-end stuff in your business, you either run out of time, you're too burnt out and tired to do it, or you just keep putting it off because more problems keep popping up. So it's not whether AI is replacing you completely or what you do. It is actually just learning what you do really well. And then how does AI complement the things that you're not doing well or that you don't have time for? Now, like I was saying, a lot of the time in the beauty treatment rooms, it is just you and you're performing that treatment. AI can't perform hands-on services. So, it's not like this AI technology is going to give a great facial or it's going to give a great massage. Yes, there are some robots out there that are doing eyelash extensions I've seen, and I would really trust I would really question the level of trust I'd need for a robot to go right near my eyeballs. Oh my gosh, I can't. But see, people like me have those genuine fears or questions surrounding the technology. So still, I would trust someone more with their hands. But even then, there's some people that I just wouldn't trust to give me lash extensions. But that's another story. Anyway, so AI, robots, for the most part, they aren't yet replacing you in giving the actual service. And on top of that, like I say on this podcast all the time, it's not just the service, it's also the experience. Guys, they'll just go sit at a bar, have a beer and watch some footy or something to just relax, right? But females, they love to go get beauty services. They love to go sit in the hair salon, have that conversation. They like the relaxing facial massage or whatever it is they get so they can unwind and just connect and have a conversation with another woman. Like, that is literally self-care for females. So as long as you're able to provide that quality of experience on top of the service, you will still be favored over AI in that respect. AI also can't make you money if you don't know how to use it strategically. It can definitely be a massive asset to your business. It can bring in more customers. It can bring in more sales. It can save you so much more time where you actually get to pocket more profit. But if you don't know how to use it strategically and you're just saying really bland, basic prompts, which is like, create a social media post for me. No context, no brand information, no structure, then it's going to do a really crap job. You've got to think of AI like a child, right? They're a 5-year-old child and, if you ask them to do a task and you don't give enough context or you don't show them how to do it or you don't explain how you like it done, then they're only going to be able to do the best they can with the information they actually have. So it's important for you to train your AI with more information about yourself, your brand, what your expectations are, etc. Now, if you're using the free version, your information is going out where everyone could potentially access it at some stage if they were like searching up same prompts and stuff as you. However, if you do have the paid version, they have some things around copyright protection. So what you're putting into ChatGPT is your own IP and that is meant to stay in your threads. However, how can we really promise to trust this? And if you think that's going to scare you, then seriously, look at Google, look at Siri. They're already doing this stuff. Whether we like to admit it or not, Google listens to everything. Siri listens to everything. ChatGPT is going to know all your prompts at the end of the day. So, everyone's taking your information. I wouldn't be giving out bank card details or anything wild like that. But, I think there's also a level of be just mindful of what you're putting in this, because if your competitors or someone ever researched you and they were able to find what you were creating about your business for yourself using the AI, then that could obviously be a conflict of interest. And this has happened with big companies, right? Like Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, all of them, they have people that are learning how to use these tools, but then they've also got to consider what is the downside if any of the information is private or confidential and that gets out. So just something to keep in mind. Now, when I was running my beauty salon, AI didn't exist. I did everything manually. My lead generation posts, all of my client messages, when something went right, when something went wrong, when I needed to do follow-ups, like everything was done by me. But now I'm literally able to take all of the strategies and things that I used to use back when I ran my beauty salon. And I've obviously refined over time because it's been like a few years and I've worked with over 200 clients now. So being able to give them those strategies, refine them and teach them the exact prompts that they would then use in ChatGPT to save that time. It is an absolute game changer. It is the most powerful and rewarding tool to learn how to use, because that means you get to spend more time with your boyfriend, your partner, your husband, whoever. It means you get to spend more time with your family. It means you get to spend more time focusing on the things you actually want to be doing in your business. And it also allows you to get more excited, because when you hit that writer's block or you feel like you've hit a dead end and you have no idea where to go, haven't got any juice in the tank left, then that is going to help pull you out of that hole and move through the problem faster. So that is an overview of what it can and can't do for you. So then let's move into what are the biggest mistakes that most beauty business owners make with AI. So mistake number 1 is relying on AI for everything. AI should enhance your business, but not replace your personal touch. So what we want to be doing is using AI for efficiency, but adding our personality to keep it real. So perfect example here is, instead of just copy and pasting AI generated captions, like we can tell straight away. If anyone uses AI enough, like they know, as soon as you see that big dash everywhere, we know it's AI. The American spelling, we know it's AI. you got to make sure you actually tweak it to sound like you. For all of my beauty industry leaders community members and my one-on-one consulting clients, like I get them to create their own branding kit. And with the custom brand kit they get, it dives deep into their mission, vision, values, brand personality, tonality, typography, like literally everything about your brand identity. And we put that into AI. And then when it creates social media marketing posts, any type of content, it is always aligned to the brand. So that's a great hack that I would be using to ensure that AI isn't just giving you these really bland, basic, robotic responses. You want it to know more information about your specific brand so that when it's creating answers and outputting information, it's more aligned to what you would actually say. Even copy and pasting in previous captions or posts you've written in the past can also be another great way for it to understand how you speak, so it doesn't just sound like everyone else. Mistake number 2 would be ignoring AI completely. Some beauty business owners avoid AI because they don't understand it. But ignoring AI means wasting time on tasks that could be automated. So the fix for that would be just start small, test AI tools for marketing, scheduling, or client follow-ups. So what I would actually do is, if you haven't already, type in OpenAI into Google and then go on to ChatGPT and trial the free version. Have a go, just put some prompts in, just ask it questions and give it commands like you would a person or an employee. So think of AI like an employee in your business. You've got to provide context. You've got to give them feedback. The more information you give them, the better quality or result you're going to get out of it. So what I would be doing is just playing around with it a bit, getting to see how it can work for you, what you need help with. It could be, how can I better plan my day? How can I set up my salon policies? Please help me do this. What could I do to improve this? Like, ask it questions, give it some information, and it will actually be a really great way for you to see what these tools are capable if you've never been introduced to them before. If you're looking for exact AI prompts, frameworks that give you that high quality output, in Beauty Industry Leaders Community, we've got things like the Marketing Made Easy Masterclass, which teaches you exactly how to nail your messaging, nail your ideal client, and then also create things like story selling strategies, having your lead generation prompts. And it teaches you in a way that is so in-depth, so professional, but doesn't sound robotic at all. And it saves you literally 10 to 20 hours a week procrastinating on what you should actually post, and gives you a way to print money. Like, if that's something that's going to help you, I highly recommend joining, because people that I know who have never been good at marketing, who have always told themselves that they're not good at social media, have absolutely flipped that story around and have doubled their business income because they've been able to use AI to help work with them rather than just trying to do everything themselves, neglecting important tasks in their business, and then wondering why they're still stuck in the exact same position they were 6 months ago because nothing had changed. So with some other things, you could have an AI-powered chatbot that could answer frequently asked questions 24/7. It could help reduce phone calls and free up more time if that's something you struggle with. You can also look at AI as something like, some tasks could be AI automated, or you could have a VA. Or you could have a VA using AI. Like, that's something that I've found has been an incredibly powerful tool in my business. And I know it will change the game for you as well. Mistake number 3 would be using AI without a strategy. So AI is a tool. It's not a magic solution. So I think a lot of people get it mixed up when they think AI is going to do absolutely everything for them and it's going to be perfect. That's not necessarily the case. It's actually like a tool you're going to use to improve your current circumstances. So you have tradies, they've got a toolkit. It doesn't mean that that toolkit just magically means they're going to have a house. They use the tools to build the house. AI is your tool that helps you build your business. If you don't use it intentionally, it won't help your bottom line. And what I mean by this is if you don't have a strategy, if you're not learning how to use it properly, then what you may find is that you get very overwhelmed or you get very underwhelmed. And what I mean by that is you get underwhelmed in the sense that, oh, it didn't really work. I didn't really get great responses from it. What's the big deal? Or it might be the other end where it's giving you an overwhelming amount of information and you're like, oh crap, like what do I actually do? There's so much here. I don't know where to get started. Now I have 50 million ideas. So it's just being able to learn how to use AI to create strategy or perform a certain task, but not get sidetracked while doing that as well, because it opens up a whole new world of opportunity and efficiency and quality when you learn how to leverage it properly. So one of the things you can do here is really identify which tasks in your business drain your time and then make sure you're using AI to streamline them. So when you look at your business, what things do you always feel like take up the most amount of time? Or alternatively, what things don't even get done because you just run out of time? You know, you keep telling yourself, oh, I need to get that thing done. You know, I'll get on top of it next week. And then another week passes away. And then it's been a month now and it's just never getting done. So these are the kind of things that you can go, wow, if I learn how to use AI properly, I could get this done in 10 minutes. Instead of my social media marketing idea and strategy and writing out captions and stuff taking me 10 hours, it might only take me an hour or 2 hours now. So it's finding what's taking up your time and then pretty much either going, I'm going to outsource it to a VA or I'm going to get AI to streamline it for me. So what can we do to use AI the right way to grow your beauty business? Well, what we want to do is first automate your marketing without losing personality. So use AI for content ideas, captions, and email marketing, but always make sure you're adding your own voice so it feels real. Don't just get the prompt, the response, copy and paste, put it out there. Make sure you're reading through it, you're editing it, you're using the type of language that you would say in real life. You need it to sound like you, not just the first response you get. Obviously, over time, the more information you give it, the first response you might get from a prompt gets to be better quality, but I would always be checking through before I actually post anything. So what would I look into at the moment? I would suggest for you ChatGPT. This can help you with your Instagram captions, email sequences, blog posts, anything like that. Canva's AI tools, you know, they've still got a long way to go. Remember, we're in the early stages of AI. However, they can help you create quick social media designs and captions if you're on the go. ManyChat is also a great tool to use. It helps you automate your DMs and FAQs on Instagram. So if you're someone who gets a lot of inquiries, you feel very overwhelmed and you're not sure how to keep on top of it, you could either hire a VA to do that for you or you could use a workflow in ManyChat. Step 2 would be to use AI to improve your client experience. So AI can handle appointment reminders, follow-ups, and personalized recommendations. So this makes clients feel cared for without you having to manually send all these messages. So you should actually have your booking system to have automated bookings and reminders. Now, some of them do have AI powered at the moment. However, others may not. If you needed to connect some different softwares or technologies, you could use a platform like Zapier and zap those two things together so it flows into one workflow. However, you know, if you're not giving clients that pre-salon, pre-clinic, pre-studio experience, as in you're not reaching out to them or having those automated emails or text messages to, you know, let them know you're excited, let them know when their appointment's coming up, here's how to prepare. You know, those touch points matter. Before they get into your business, there are a certain number of touch points that are either going to help enhance the experience before they get there, or they're just going to feel kind of like, oh, that was really average. Then also after the appointment, who's following up? How is that being done? What kind of messages are being sent? How are we making sure that they're getting sent? They sound like you. They come from a genuine place of care, but you're not spending 30 hours a week doing it, you know? So we can actually use AI to help improve that client experience. And then step 3 is really helping you free up that time by delegating admin to AI. So instead of spending hours on emails, social media, tracking bookings, like let AI do it. More free time equals more energy for client relationships and business growth. So you could really even be using your AI to help you generate monthly reports on your revenue, your bookings, and identify trends and smarter decisions. Like, there's so many incredible things that you can be using this for. The sky's the limit, quite literally. So here's the thing. AI is here to stay, but it's not about replacing you. It's about helping you run your business smarter. When used correctly, AI can help you save time, increase your profits, and improve client relationships so you can focus on what you do best. So, just to quickly recap on all the incredible things we've covered today. AI saves time, but it will not replace the human connection that you provide. You can use it for marketing, admin, and client experience. And the key is strategy. AI should work for you, not the other way around. If you want more AI strategies tailored for your business, join the Beauty Industry Leaders community for exclusive content, trainings, and AI tool and prompt recommendations. You can join using the link in the show notes. And if you've loved this episode, please be sure to send me a message at Sammy Kennedy Coach, letting me know what your biggest key takeaway was. Or if you've got any questions, send them through there and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune into today's episode. I will catch you on the podcast next week. Bye.
Audience exclusive.